Welcome with Emma. We want to tell you something about sustainability, so please come inside. Welcome with Emma. We want to tell you something about sustainability, so please come inside. After watching this video, you will know what a circular shoe is, why your clients need circular shoes, our challenges, and the results of this program so far.
Iris, when you open a newspaper, it's always about sustainability, circularity, durability. It's on social media, it's on the internet, it's everywhere. What does it mean for a company like Emma?
Yes, these are very broad concepts indeed. Now for us, sustainability means that the people, the environment and the economy are in balance. And circular entrepreneurship for us means that we make use of raw materials that have a longer lifespan, because that is very important to retain the value of the raw materials that you use. And then next to that, we are looking into strategies like refurbishment, which means that we take back used footwear and give them another life. So in the sense that another person can wear the shoes again. Mm-hmm. But we are also now recycling the used footwear into next use applications. So that means that after life, the shoe can have a different life in a different application, not necessarily the shoe industry.
Okay. Can you give an example of the reusage of materials in the safety shoes?
Yes, certainly. Take a look at these laces, for example. These laces are made of PET polyester. So these laces are made of used plastic bottles.
Okay.
So that is really great, because these laces are even stronger than the laces we used to have. So this is also an improvement in quality and also in sustainability.
Great. So we look for the big piles of garbage and we try not to mess with nature in order to produce our shoes. Why is that so important, Iris?
Well, we are actually doing this also for the next generations. So for our children, but also a little bit for ourselves, of course, because we actually need to protect nature and we need to protect our economy, because we are living in Europe and Europe is also depending on other continents when it comes to raw materials and resources. So we need to protect our economic position as well. So we need to make sure that we are using the raw materials again and leave a positive footprint in the end.
Okay, so we spare nature.
Exactly. So this bench is made of previously used lasts, and this lampshade is made of used cutting knives. So Roel, can you tell me how Emma designs a circular shoe?
Yes, of course. We go way back to the beginning of the shoe, and the beginning of the shoe is the choice of the materials. We want to know where the shoe is being used, in what conditions, and what the shoe has to withstand during its lifespan in order to create the best suitable shoe for the conditions in which the shoe was worn, of course. We have a certain database in which all materials that we used in the past are listed, and we are in daily contact with the suppliers and the suppliers of our supplier to learn new materials, new components, new techniques in order to further grow our database of materials. All materials in our database are tested and are known how they are built up. So we have full information about the materials that we use and how the materials are built up. If the materials that are built up have some kind of disadvantage for nature or are bad for the environment, then we will not use the materials at all. We will abandon it.
An example of that is the PVC, right?
Yes, correct.
Was this a challenge for you?
Absolutely, because in the old collection a lot of PVC components were used in the shoes. We decided to stop with the PVC immediately, and then we had to look for alternatives. When it comes to a logo, it might be easy, but it's also on the toe cap, the strip on the toe cap, and that was quite a challenge to change that into new materials, which also have to be in price in the same price range competitive in order not to make the shoe more expensive, of course. That was quite a challenge, to be honest.
Yes, I can imagine that. And at Emma we always talk about safety, comfort and then circularity.
Yeah.
Why is this order this important?
Safety first. We are a producer of safety shoes. We are a manufacturer of safety shoes. So safety for the people in the supply chain, safety for the people in our production, but definitely safety for the people who actually wear our shoes is very important. You don't want people start worrying about the conditions because of the bad shoes, that they not focus on the job and that they might slip or whatever, because they are not fully focused on what they're doing with their hands or whatever. That is a situation we will not have. So safety first, safety last, every time at Emma. Then of course comfort, because the safety shoe was worn for at least 8 hours a day. People who wear the shoes, they want to have a comfortable fit and feeling in walking and in wearing, and especially also in the moist absorption, etc. In the shoes. And then the circular concept is a third aspect which is added to the whole shoes, the shoe collection of Emma. It's also very important, and it's always on top of our minds.
Yes, we call it the 3 pillars of Emma.
Yeah, absolutely. Iris, what can you tell us about the challenges?
We have faced many challenges. The first challenge we had to face was that we had to get a full overview of what is happening in our supply chain, because we wanted to know exactly what raw materials we make use of, what suppliers we use, and also the exact composition of each material. And that was a major challenge to get these insights, because we had to get safety data sheets and material data sheets from all the suppliers that we use. So that was the first big task, and I think, yeah, we can be very proud that we have overcome this challenge. A second challenge was the dismantling and sorting process that we are currently still working on in the Circular Footwear Alliance. Because for that, first we had to arrange the volumes for the recycling process, and that's why we are cooperating with our competitor in this alliance to get the volumes that we need, but also the dismantling process itself, the technologies that are suitable for our recycling process, and the sorting process and getting the pure materials for the recycling companies. That's a challenge that we are currently facing and working on hard every day. And a third challenge that I would like to mention right now is also the skepticism around sustainability, because people think that their contribution is not as important, that it's such a small part of what the world is needing. But then I think every step counts, and everyone should get involved.
Yeah, there are no exceptions.
So Roel, I've just explained what our major obstacles were and how we've overcome these obstacles and challenges. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more on what the chances are that we have now we are working with a circular system?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a different way of thinking which creates new opportunities. And if you look at the circular concept, we started in 2015 in this way of working. And if you see that we are now, for instance, creating a new circular footwear alliance together with our competitor in the local market, creating new jobs, creating reverse logistics systems, creating new supply chains, etc. It opens doors that we could have not imagined that were possible 5 years ago. So during this travel, this road trip that we are literally taking, you see a lot of new opportunities arising from non-existing things, because we are thinking in a different way now.
Yes.
That's really quite something. And again, for the local market here in the Netherlands or in Europe, it gives new possibilities for raw material sourcing, all kinds of things that we were burning 5 years ago.
Yeah, I totally agree. And also, what we believe is the future is a shoe-based subscription model. So shoes as a service.
Yeah, absolutely.
In which clients can lease the shoe instead of owning the shoe.
Yeah.
And in that way you can also get a more intimate relationship with your supplier, and this in the end will also result in a more long-term relationship with your customers. So that also would give us many benefits that we believe, and that will be the future.
Yeah, I think so too. You don't pay for a product, but you pay for usage. That's a different way of thinking, and also this brings a lot of new business opportunities for other parties who may not even exist at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
So exciting future ahead of us.
Absolutely, but there will be challenges, and we will face them and we will overcome them. What are the results so far, Iris?
The first one is our own hyper-modern ISO 14001 certified factory with 8,000 solar panels. The second one is a supply chain with decent working conditions with equal opportunities for all that we are improving every day. The third one is a recyclable shoe collection with many sustainable and durable materials as well as recycled content. The fourth result is a recycling process for leather MPU production waste. And the fifth result is an alliance for the recycling process of used footwear. And the sixth and final result is an improved awareness around our sustainable work, both internally and externally through media coverage, networking groups and events. And this has also led us to many interesting new clients.